Welcome back to Gear Shift Hub, the ultimate destination for two-wheel thrill seekers and motorcycle purists. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated revivals in the cruiser segment at the 2025 Harley-Davidson Night Rod. It's muscular, it's mean, and it's finally here. If you thought Harley had forgotten how to build performance-oriented power cruisers, think again. The Night Rod is back, and it's louder than ever, both in attitude and presence. Let's take a moment to appreciate what this bike represents. The Night Rod was never just another Harley. It was a statement, a breakaway from traditional Harley design with its drag-style stance, street fighter vibe, and that water-cooled Revolution engine developed in collaboration with Porsche. After its discontinuation in 2017, fans have been clamoring for a return, and in 2025, Harley-Davidson has answered the call, but not with the copy-paste job. This is a new beast, re-engineered, reimagined, and reborn for the modern age. The 2025 Night Rod is a bold mix of Harley heritage and futuristic aggression. Starting with the engine, this is where the heart of the revival lies. Powering the Night Rod is the all-new Revolution Max 1250X V-twin, a high-performance, liquid-cooled 1250cc engine that churns out a jaw-dropping 152 horsepower at 9,500 rpm and 127 Nm of torque at 7,000 rpm. This is not just a cruiser engine, this is a torque-happy monster built for serious performance on both city streets and open highways. The 6-speed transmission is smooth, snappy, and the gear ratios are finely tuned to give you instant pull at low revs and a screaming rush at the top end. This powertrain places the Night Rod in the same league as modern muscle cruisers like the Ducati Diavel V4 and Yamaha VMAX. But Harley has added a distinct flavor. The engine note is deep, bassy, and unmistakably American, a raw, metallic rumble that echoes through your bones. And thanks to a high-flow exhaust and variable valve timing, the performance feels alive across the rev range. Now let's talk design, because this thing doesn't just perform like a Predator, it looks like one. The 2025 Night Rod is sculpted with aerodynamic brutality. The front end is dominated by a wide LED headlamp cluster enclosed in a sleek, minimalist fairing that gives off futuristic street fighter vibes. The tank, which now hides a chunk of the airbox, retains that iconic muscular bulge but now flows more organically into the seat and tail section. It's leaner than the old V-Rod, more aggressive in proportions, and definitely sharper in its visual DNA. At the rear, you've got a minimal fender design paired with a floating LED taillight setup, accentuated by wide 240mm rear tar that screams performance. The dual-tone paint schemes feature matte and gloss combinations with deep metallic finishes and minimal graphics. You'll also notice subtle design cues borrowed from Harley's new age Sportster and Pan America lines, but integrated so tastefully they elevate the bike's identity rather than dilute it. The frame is a lightweight aluminum trellis structure, designed to centralize mass and improve handling. The Night Rod is now almost 14 kilograms lighter than its predecessor, tipping the scales at around 280 kilograms wet, which is commendable for a bike of this class. Despite the weight, it feels surprisingly nimble, thanks to the low center of gravity and revised geometry. The suspension setup is thoroughly modern, inverted 43mm front forks and a fully adjustable monoshock at the rear, giving riders much-needed flexibility for sport or comfort tuning. Whether you're carving canyons or cruising the city, the setup adapts beautifully. Harley has also worked on improving overall ride feedback, with stiffer front-end feel, better mid-corner composure, and reduced chassis flex. Braking is handled by Brembo dual-disc radials at the front and a single disc at the rear, backed by cornering ABS and traction control. The bike is strong, progressive, and inspires confidence, even during aggressive deceleration. Electronics. This is where the 2025 Night Rod steps into the 21st century like a true premium machine. You've got a full TFT color display, with smartphone connectivity via Bluetooth, turn-by-turn navigation, riding modes, performance telemetry, and customizable themes. The interface is sleek, fast, and very intuitive, something we've seen evolve dramatically across Harley's lineup since the Pan America launched. You get 3 riding modes: road, Sport, and Rain A with an option to create a custom map where you can fine-tune throttle response, engine braking, and traction control levels. For a bike in this segment, that level of control is essential and deeply appreciated by riders who like their machines dialed to personal taste. Comfort and ergonomics have also seen a substantial overhaul. The riding triangle is more neutral now. You're not locked into a full stretched-out cruiser posture. Instead, the seat height of 700 mm, mid-mounted pegs, and wide flat handlebars allow for a slightly leaned forward yet surprisingly comfortable posture. Long rides feel less fatiguing, and city maneuvering is a breeze considering the bike's proportions. Harley is also offering a range of customization options through its HD Genuine Parts Accessories catalog. You can opt for performance air filters, custom exhausts, ergonomic seats, smoked windshields, and even track-inspired foot controls. It's a canvas, not just a cruiser, and Harley knows its riders love to build their identity into their rides. Now, let's get down to pricing. The 2025 Harley-Davidson Night Rod comes in at an expected base price of around $18,499, depending on the market and variant. Yes, that puts it in premium territory, but when you compare it to its rivals, especially given the kind of performance, tech, and pedigree it carries, it absolutely justifies the tag. And let's not forget, you're also buying into a legacy, one that's been reborn with fresh fire. So what's the verdict? The 2025 Night Rod isn't just a comeback, it's a reset, a new benchmark for Harley's performance cruiser segment. It's a motorcycle that finally bridges the gaps between tradition and modernity without compromising either. It doesn't pretend to be retro, it's futuristic in form, muscular in spirit, and thrilling in performance. This is a Harley for a new generation, a rider who wants power without the blowout, style without cliché copyright-esque, and legacy without compromise. It's unapologetically bold, refreshingly different, and mechanically addictive. If you're a power cruiser enthusiast, a Harley loyalist, or just someone who wants something raw yet refined, the 2025 Night Rod deserves a test ride. Because trust us, once you twist that throttle and hear that engine roar, you'll know this isn't just a motorcycle, it's a war cry on wheels. Thanks for riding along with us on this deep dive into the all-new 2025 Harley-Davidson Night Rod. Make sure you hit that like button if this beast gave you goosebumps. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Say, is this the performance Harley you've been waiting for? And if you haven't already, subscribe to Gear Shift Hub for more epic reviews, road tests, and exclusive bike content every week. Until next time, keep the rubber side down, and the throttle wide open.